What's goody? What's goody? This is your girl S. Nova, the Universal Donor, and I'd like to welcome you to Stiletto Empress Tarot Oracle, acronym S.E.T. Welcome to the set. What set? Full set. All 10 nails, baby. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday. It is May 14th, 2025, and we are in this joint. Yeah, feel me? So, we're going to get right into it. So, 14 broken down is a 5. That is instability and changes. So, there's definitely some things that are changing around here. You feel me? There's a lot going on. Definitely a lot going on. We also got the Hierophant and Temperance. Those are, in tarot, those are spiritual guides. They are about order and balance. So something is definitely changing for the better. At least that's what I'm feeling. This is a collective read. It is timeless. Take what resonates. Leave the rest. And I ask that the Most High and ancestors please grant the collective the serenity to accept the things that they cannot change, the courage to change things that they can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We're going to start with the big picture deck. That's what I like to call it. So we can just pretty much get an idea of what is objectively going on in these spiritual streets, you feel me? Manifesto, notification, policy statement, program, platform, declaration, proclamation, publication, pronouncement, announcement, public declaration of policy and aims before an election via political party or candidate. So, somebody put some information out, and they put it out before anything else can happen. It's almost like I'm getting, this may be almost like a safety net. Like, hey, before y'all come with that ish, this is what it is. I feel like with what we just talked about, the Hierophant, Temperance, and changes, there's concrete evidence of something. There is definitely somebody on a platform that's speaking up to something. Yeah, they're speaking up about something. They're speaking up about some policies. They're making a statement. They're letting people know before they decide to follow a group of people and or a person. Hey, before you get involved in this, that, or whatever, this is what you need to know. It's almost like maybe they're telling the truth about what a group of people do or are a part of, and that's causing these people instability and changes. It could be like a Hierophant group, you know, and this person is the Temperance. This person is balancing things out by possibly telling the truth and notifying people of what it is. That's what I'm getting, but we'll see as the story progresses. Go get tested. Somebody needs to find something out for themselves. Even though someone is saying what they need to say, somebody needs to find something out for themselves. And that's what it is. Yes, I see it. I see what you're saying. I hear you, but I need to find out for myself. And it says present. Somebody needs to find out if whatever is being said is true, and they need to go do it right now. They're possibly doing it right now. Quarter. Now, depending on how you move, a quarter could be, okay, we got 12 months in a year, right? So we could have 3 quarters or we could have 4 quarters. Because a quarter could be 4 months, but then a quarter could also be 3 months. 3, 6, 9, 12, 4, 8, 12. Or a quarter could be 25. So it's possible within 3 to 4 months, somebody can find out some information, and it is 2025. Maybe this is the quarter where all of this information comes out. This is the quarter to where these people find out this information for themselves. They decide to take a leap of faith, and they decide that they're going to go and figure it out themselves. Now, I don't know if anybody has been around me before or been on my page before, but I write in colors. I don't associate it, but when they come out color to color, it makes me feel like within the next 3 or 4 months, somebody is going to be enlightened. They're going to be notified publicly as to what somebody has been doing to let them know about the group of people or the person that they have been dealing with. That's what I'm getting. And that person, whoever that person is, they're going to get tested. Whoever that group is, they're going to get tested. People are going to know and see who you are. Some people want things just to have no real need or reason, and this goes under manifesto. So it's being put out there that there are some greedy and selfish people out in the world. And within the next quarter, 2025, a quarter is 25 cents, the next 3 to 4 months is going to be seen that that's all these people are about, or this person is about, being greedy and just wanting everything for themselves when they have more than enough. They're going to be tested on this. People are going to start to see this information. People are going to begin to be notified, whether it be intuitively or through public declaration. And they're going to realize, oh, you're just selfish, or you guys are just selfish. Whatever you're trying to do or you're doing, you don't have any real reason, and you don't really need anything. You just don't want someone else to have something. Willy-nilly, ruthless, toothless. Somebody was just doing things to do it. They had free reign, so they could do whatever they want. And they were ruthless in what they were doing. Go get tested. Willy-nilly, ruthless, toothless. In 25, the year 2025, people are going to see this. People are going to start asking questions, because the information is already out. The information is going to come out this year, within the next 3 to 4 months, or it has already came out in the last 3 to 4 months, but somewhere between March and April. Or it's going to come out somewhere between July and August, whether a quarter is 3 months or 4 months for you. It's giving me between March and April, some information was put out. And this is testing these people. In other words, these people are trying to go against it, but they can't, because they're greedy. And whatever they're doing is showing that off, because they were just doing it freely. And they were ruthless about what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? So there we have that. You can't make somebody love you. Free will. Go get tested. These people have been trying to be forceful with someone. I don't even like, I don't feel comfortable saying this, but what I'm thinking is there was definitely some forceful energy on behalf of these people. And it was one of those things to where somebody could have possibly tried to force something to happen. They tried to, you can't make somebody love you. They tried to love bomb somebody else. They were testing, it's almost like they were testing somebody's loyalty. Once this information came out via manifesto this quarter, 2025, within the last 3 to 4 months or the next 3 to 4 months, somebody was testing somebody else's loyalty and love for them. But you can't make somebody love you. You can't make somebody be loyal to you. If you're attempting to make somebody be loyal to you, that's blackmail. That's force. That's force. Somebody was trying to force their will ruthlessly. And they were doing this with a bunch of people. And maybe they were trying to force somebody's will by trying to give them things. Some people just want things just to have, no real need or reason. They were trying to make people be on their side, and they were doing it with ruthless actions because these people thought they were going to get something. It's giving me bribes. Bribes and fake nice. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting bribes and fake nice. And 2025 is being revealed. This quarter, it's being revealed. And it was a test. It was a test. These people were being tested to see how far they would go. How low, I heard, how low can you go? To make somebody rock with you. These people were being tested. Now, did they pass or did they fail? I don't know. But regardless of anything, they just wanted some stuff. They just wanted something. And that's what it is. 10th house. Capricorn energy. Saturn. Responsibility. Rules. Position. Cardinal. Prestige. Cardinal signs are very dynamic. They make things happen. Career, reputation, professional achievement, direction, moral condition, life goals. Okay, so this quarter, it is being publicly stated what these people's objectives were. It's being publicly stated what their objectives were. Based on their position, their prestige, their careers. It's being put out there. Excuse me for just a minute. It's being put out there how somebody achieved certain things, or a group of people, how they got into their position. This manifesto is telling the truth about how somebody made it. 2025 is that year. 2025, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5. That's 9. Intensity, accumulations, Mars, courage, action. Yeah, it's being put out there. The Hermit and the Moon. The truth is being seen as well as the secrets. How these people made it into their positions. How these people got their careers. How they were morally corrupt. How they were trying to save face and reputation. How they got professional achievements. And how they achieved life goals that they didn't even deserve. They didn't deserve it. Because you can't make somebody love you. But they said, I bet you I will. Go get tested. They forced others to present them in a certain way. That's what they did. They did things to make others hold them in high regard. And maybe these people didn't even want to do it. But some people want things just to have, no real need or reason. These people had needs. And I'm not saying that they didn't need whatever they got. But it's just really giving me, these people knew that they could get it through being ruthless and putting certain people in a certain position. But it was a test. It was a test. What does it say? Moral condition. It was a test of morality. That's really what it was. It was definitely a test of morality. 2044. Angel number 10. Completion of a cycle. Start new cycle. Positive changes. Pivotal point in life. Yeah, what did I tell you? Quarter 25. Things are changing now. Balance, harmony, duality, benevolence, peace, cooperation, partnerships, intuition, insight, faith, trust, receptibility, love, life purpose, soul, mission. I'm trying to tell you, life purpose, life goals. This quarter, it's being seen. Things are changing. It's the 14th. Instability and changes. So a lot of people are being unsettled and disheveled because changes are coming. And guess what? They're supposed to. They're supposed to, because your ass ain't even supposed to be in that position in the first place. Stop playing with folks. Completion of a cycle. Okay, yeah, you did your big one. You got what you needed, and now that shit is done. The universe is realigning things. The universe is realigning things. Universal energies, developing spiritual aspects. These people were being tested. These people were being tested and they failed. They were being tested. How far will you go? You can't make somebody love you. But they tried. They tried. They definitely tried. Why did they try? Because some people want things just to have them. No real need or reason. Somebody wanted power and control. And it was a test. It was a test. But guess what? It's over. It is over. 10. Magician. Wheel of Fortune. And Sun. 10 is completion and endings. It's an end to whatever magic or manipulation. I don't even want to say magic, because I feel like in this day and age, ain't no such thing as magic. You know what magic is? Magic is manipulation. That's all it is. How you manipulate a person, place, or thing. That's it. That's what magic is. So when you hear the words sex magic, or what's another one? Anything dealing with magic. Replace the word magic with manipulation. Family magic, family manipulation. Book magic, book manipulation. Educational magic, educational manipulation. That's all it is. The word magic is almost like reading the Old Testament and the New Testament. We know the Old Testament and we know the King James Version. It means the same thing, but you have to update the vocabulary. So I want to make this very clear. Whenever you hear somebody say they did spells or they did legal magic or anything like that, replace the word magic with the word manipulation, and it'll make perfect sense to you. Because we're living in a different time. Therefore, we don't talk like that. Don't nobody talk like the Bible. Don't nobody talk like William Shakespeare, thee, thou, thou, thou. We don't talk like that. But we know what it means. But the dialogue has to be upgraded with life. So don't take magic as some hocus pocus or whatever, however you feel. Because I'm very serious about this. I love tarot. I love oracle. So I'm learning that the reason why a lot of people don't align with this stuff is because of the dialogue. And I am a logophile. That is a person that loves words. So understand, when you hear magic, replace the word magic for manipulation. Because nobody should have to do magic. And a lot of times when these readings come out, it is people doing magic manipulation. Now, you can manipulate a situation to work in your favor, but we don't always know if it's a positive or negative effect. You feel me? We don't always know. But what I do know is if anybody is doing anything over another person, like, okay, I'll give you another example that doesn't even use the word magic. Love bombing. Love bombing. Love manipulation. And it doesn't mean just making somebody like you. It could also mean making somebody hate another person. Love manipulation. Who do you love? Who do you hate? Are you for sure? There's people that do these things on a daily. And that is the test. Because you can't make somebody love you. Or can you? If you're doing magic. But what did I tell you magic is? Manipulation. You get what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense to y'all. I really do. I hope I'm making sense. We grown. We should already know what it is. Receptors. Thermal. Heat. Non-specialized codes. Absolute and relative change via no harm offense. Mechano. Response to pressure, distortion, sensory neurons, electric signals, central nervous system. Okay. Now, what I'm getting with this is somebody was literally in their feelings. Okay, let's go to the top. Organ cell receptive to light, heat, external stimulus. So this person feels some type of way about being seen. This person gets in their feelings. And then they start to act out. Whoever this person was that tried to make everybody love them, that tried to make others, that tried to control others' free will. And once they started to do that, they decided that they were going to try and change, test other people, try and change other people's free will under the radar, almost like make it seem like they were naturally right when they weren't. You're acting out. You're acting out of feelings and emotions. You get what I'm saying? Mechano, response to pressure, distortion, sensory neurons. Now, what's happening now, since this manifesto came out, since the truth has came out, now they're under pressure. Now they're in the hot seat. So now they're trying to counteract that. They're distorted while they're doing it, and they're firing off. Central nervous system, that sticks out to me. This person is, whoever this person is mentally unstable. Because they don't, it's out. Message. It's out. It's out, it's out, it's out. Because they were moving willy-nilly, ruthless, toothless. Somebody missing some teeth. And I don't just mean that side tooth, because I live in the South. So it's a lot of people that ain't got no side tooth. But I'm saying, nah, they losing more than that. Somebody is trying to, somebody is acting out because they have to save themselves. And they're so worried about what it looks like. They're so worried about what they look like. What you look like to the public. Well, you know what? In this particular situation, you look like exactly what you are. And this quarter, 25, you're going to look like exactly what you are. There will be no more mask. There will be no more hiding. The secret's out. The secret is out about these people who have manipulated people into being on their side. And they had no real reason to do it, except to try and save their reputation, because they wanted to. What's coming out on this table is in 2025, these people and or persons manipulated others so their reputation would be tarnished, but they wasn't shit in the first place. And the people that they went to, that was the test. And if you went with them willy-nilly, guess what? Now you're ruthless and toothless. Everybody know you ain't shit. If you followed these people and or person willy-nilly because you just wanted some stuff, you are being seen as ain't shit. Get with it. There is no free play without free will. It's always a test. It's always a test from the universe. Some people don't understand that because they only see what they want. They only see what they want from the 3D. They don't ever think about their higher self, their 5D self, their morality, their consciousness. You want to know when people think about that kind of stuff? When they shit out of luck. People think about their souls and all of that after everything has crumbled. Tower. You wasn't thinking about it when you was moving like this, willy-nilly, ruthless, toothless. You wasn't thinking about none of that. You didn't care because you just wanted to have. And you probably went against somebody that you didn't even know with no real reason and or need. You didn't need to do any of that. You didn't have to do any of that. But this is the year 2025, baby. It's out. It is out. Folks are being notified of how these people got into their positions, how they got into this prestigious alignment, professional achievements, careers, life goals, all of that, baby. But because balance is being brought back, temperance. Things have angel. Number 10, things have to be realigned. They have to be realigned. And guess what? When somebody get hot, they need to be cooled down. When somebody is in their feelings, they do things to where they're not thinking. Because they got to get back to that line. You can't make nobody love you. Free will. There is no free play without free will. Everybody was tested. So if people were bribed to do certain things, you could have said no. You could have said no. But did you? Did you? You moved willy-nilly, ruthless, and now you're toothless. Get the gumming. Thought there was enough time. Somebody thought they would be able to do something and be behind the scenes. But now they're exposed via manifesto, and now they're acting out. They're distorted. They're under pressure. They don't know what to do. They thought they had enough time. No, you don't, baby. You only get so much time as the universe and the Most High gives you. You want to know why? Because they work hand in hand. You thought, but your thoughts are not law. They're not universal law. So I don't know what you thought you was doing. This shit is over. It's over. What did I say? External validation. 10th house. Position. Prestige. Career. Reputation. Professional achievement. Moral condition. Direction. Life goals. They wanted external validation. And this quarter, the past 3 to 4 months or the next 3 to 4 months, it's coming out what they did. It's coming out. And there's an end to this shit. There's an end. Because the universe is aligning. The universe is aligning. Angel number 10, completion of a cycle. Positive changes are ahead. Those that were last shall be first. Because those that were first was full of shit. Liars. Liars. And it's coming out. Public declaration. Notification. Publication. Man, I'm over here sounding like Jesse Jackson. Man, let me put these cards down. For real. For real. They thought they had enough time. No, you don't. Time is made up. Time is made up. Yes, we have calendars. Yes, we have clocks. But who made that up? Man. When the universe say it's over, it's over. And there is absolutely nothing we can do about it. You think the dinosaurs knew shit was going to go bad? I don't think so. They was just sitting out there eating grass, fighting each other, and all this extraterrestrial bullshit. And then boom. Evolution. They ain't get no warning. They ain't get no email. They ain't get no message. Time is an illusion. And as human beings, we work by it. But let me tell you, when it's time, it's time. And guess what? We will never know what time it is. We will never know. That's why you need to live right and enjoy every single moment you get. Enjoy every moment. Whew. Bankruptcy. People, entities can't repay debt. Chapters 7. Unknown. 9. Intensity. 11. Which breaks down to 2. Balance. 12. Which breaks down to 3. Acknowledgement. It's a lot of people that ain't got no choice but to face this. 13. Which breaks down to 4. Stability, boundaries, protection. Some people ain't got no protection. They're not going to be stable. And they violated so many other people's boundaries to where they don't have any anymore. People are going to violate them the same way. 15 breaks down to a 6. Moving forward. Whenever this happens, thermo. Non-specialization codes, absolute and relative change. 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 It's going to happen regardless. There's going to be a lot of changes that are going to leave people unstable. Why? Because the universe was testing them. And they failed. They failed. This quarter, 2025, they failed. 2025 is 9. It's getting intense. And it's about to be over. It's about to be over, Lenova. I already told you I'll be making up words. Everybody had a choice. There's no free play without free will. And people wanted power and control when they didn't need it. They probably already had it. You could have stayed in your position and elevated naturally, but no, you wanted more. 10th house, Capricorn. You know what's a Capricorn in tarot? The devil. It's so crazy because Capricorn's saying is we control. It's the devil, and it's also the world. So the world is an ending. Angel number 10, completion. The world is completion. It's an end to this reign of terror. It's an end to all of this. It's almost like saying, by somebody speaking up on what was really going on, it tested people's strength and faith in 2025. And it was revealed that some people were just greedy and they were just moving out of whatever darkness that they were in. And they were trying to make other people get on their side to save their reputation and their careers and stuff. But there is an end to that, because now there's going to be real change. And the people that caused the change, they were never in any harm in the first place. But guess what? Those that move on a 3D realm, they're going to feel it, and they don't know how to act. Therefore, they're acting out of character because they thought they had enough time to make sure they clean stuff up, but you're bankrupt. You're emotionally bankrupt. It ain't going to happen for you, baby. It ain't going to happen. So with that being said, let's get to the little bits. Let's get to the details. So many people. Like, what makes me sad about this, first of all, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't feel sorry for nobody. I don't feel sorry for nobody. Like my mama say, and you'll probably hear me say this every video, a hard head makes a soft ass. Everybody had free will. Everybody had a chance. You had a choice. So when you decided to go left, when you should have went right, that's your ass. That's on your body. Nobody's gonna pay for that for you. Ain't nobody finna save you from that. Oh, I made a mistake. No, you didn't. You made a choice. You made a choice. The universe will always give you an out. And you know it intuitively. And if you don't take it and you think you can keep getting away with everything, whatever, bitch. I feel like if the universe communicated like a person, that's really what it'll be. Whatever. Okay. I told you. And every time I told you, I gave you a door and you walked past it. Hey, this ain't right. It ain't looking good. Here's your way out. Nah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing this because I'm getting 3D shit. Hey, once again, this ain't right. It ain't looking good. I got another door for you. Like Monsters, Inc. You know in the movie Monsters, Inc., they had all them doors and they lead you to so many different places and things like that. They kept trying to go through the same door. Just that one door. And then eventually, the door that they needed to go through was shredded. They kept being presented with the same door. And they kept choosing another one. And the universe said, fuck it. I'm done. I can't do no more with you. I have to go on to people that want to change. I have to go on to people that are willing to pivot their life. They have faith and they have trust and they're willing to receive what I am giving them. The rest of y'all, do what you're gonna do. It's too many people in this world to be focused on y'all asses. Too many people in this world. Universal energies. Choice. Choice. We're always given a choice in this world. Always. Yes or no. Up or down. In or out. Left or right. See or don't see. We're always given a choice, and you only going to get so many choices. You're only going to be asked this question so many times. It's like your mom or your daddy asking you a question. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. And you keep lying. Eventually, they ain't going to give you no more choice to tell the truth. They're going to think your ass is lying all the time, and they're going to leave it right there, and whatever happens, happens. That's where these people are. The universe said, I'm done. I'm about to put it out there. I'm about to put it out there. Where will you go? What will you do in 2025? Careers, families, and everything is being destroyed because the truth has been spoken. There is an end to people moving the way they move. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 0 plus 2, that is 10. Completion. Done. Endings. It's over. It's over for that 3D way of living and or thinking. Because people now see the truth. And the people that they were so worried about impressing, validating them, their jobs, their careers, their reputation, that's judge and jury now, baby. Them same people, that's judge and jury. Oh, they didn't know. They didn't know it was gonna backlash like that, did they? Of course they didn't. Because some people don't think that far ahead. They really don't. And it's okay. It's completely okay. Because a hard head makes a soft ass. And it ain't nobody's fault but theirs. Ain't no time, baby. There is no time. They thought by the way that they were moving, they were buying time. No, baby, time bought you. Because there is none. So we're going to go to the little details deck. Please excuse me if I get a little bit excited when I'm reading. But it's because I'm an empath. I genuinely feel everything that hits this table. And it's not from personal situations, although I've had my fair share of trials and tribulations. It's because the collective is here. People are here. I want to make sure y'all straight. I want to make sure y'all good to go. To every problem in this world, there is a solution. And it may not be the easiest, but I guarantee you, one breath, one step, one tear, one movement, one day at a You got to see it to believe it. And sometimes you don't even see it. Because you walk by faith, not by sight, baby. You got to believe it. You got to know that it's going to happen. Just like these people never thought it would happen to them. You never thought it would happen to you either. But you had faith that a new day would come. Did you not? I hope you did. And if you don't, you better. Faith of a mustard seed, baby. A mustard seed. So give me something with this manifesto. Stocks. Now this is what it is, the upright. It came out in reverse. So people are losing. They losing things. They may be losing money. They may be losing relationships, houses, jobs, their positions, their reputations, their careers. People are losing things out of greed because they thought they had time. Go get tested. Cancer. 4th house. Roots. Family. Journalist, nurse, hotel concierge. They feel it. They feel it. The moon. The moon. Secrets and truths are coming out. They were being tested. They played a dangerous game. I keep thinking of Papa Midnight in the movie Constantine. When Keanu Reeves wanted to go back into hell to find the girl, find the twin. And I keep hearing, I wish I knew his name. But he said, you play a dangerous game. These people played a dangerous game because they felt like, I feel, willy-nilly, ruthless, toothless. They felt like they could do whatever they want and be as ruthless as they want and they would never get caught. Something could be going on between June and July. They really played. They really played. They really played. Quarter. Disabled. Put out of action. Limit movement. Senses. Activity. Anxiety. Disease. Injury. Accident. Disrupt. So this quarter, those that worked against you are losing because the truths are coming out and you will be free. You will be able to do what you need to do. You will be able to move how you need to. But they can't move the way they used to. It's a lot going on. A lot of activity. Some people could be injured. There could be accidents. Some people could just be out of order. You get what I'm saying? By the truth coming out. But you will be okay. You will be able to move forward from how they used to move just freely and be ruthless. Nah, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Some people want things just to have, no real need or reason. Somebody that I used to know. Yeah. These are people that you know. Or at least you thought you knew them. You could have thought they were good people and or persons, and they turned out to be hell. They were greedy. They're losing. They're losing. They're losing money. They're losing jobs. They're losing relationships. All of that. And it's very much deserved. It's very much deserved. Everybody is different. I am a very compassionate, empathetic person, but I don't feel bad for nobody that came after the innocent. I don't feel bad for nobody. You gonna get what you deserve in this life. Whether it be this one or the next one or the next one or the next one or the next one. You're gonna get your shit back. Because there was no reason. There was absolutely no reason to do what they did. None. Willy-nilly, ruthless, toothless. Divine guidance. They thought they were being divinely guided. But that is out. I feel I was being divinely guided. And they were not. They were not. But you were protected from this. You were protected from them moving any way they wanted to and being ruthless towards you. You were divinely guided to get away from these people. You were divinely guided to get away from these people. And or person. Person, place, or thing. You can't make somebody love you. Parentheses, free will. S.E.T.ORACLE. They can't talk about you no more. They can't. S.E.T.ORACLE. This is somebody talking. They can't talk about you to get people on their side anymore. You can't make somebody love you. They can't use your name no more. They can't use your name. They can't use your status. They can't use your reputation no more to get people on their side. They stupid ass. Ooh. People like this, bro. Oh, just disgusting. 10th house. Now, mind you, this is a very important card because it's all about what you look like on the outside. Your career, your reputation, your profession. How people morally see you. The direction you're going in. Position, prestige. This is all outside. This is all 3D things. 10th house. Cigarette. I like my drawing. They're stressed. They're stressed out because they're losing things. Somebody that you used to know, they're losing things. They're losing, how do I say, what's the word for it? People don't rock with them no more. I can't think of the word. It's a certain word, but I can't think of it right now. People ain't rocking with them no more. You ever seen that meme of Mekhi Phifer smoking a cigarette? Yeah, they stressed out. People ain't rocking with them no more. People see them for exactly who they are. Which could possibly mean that they're going to lose their positions, lose their money, prestige, all of that. Because people are seeing them for who they are. 2044. Angel, completion of a cycle. Positive changes. Pivotal point. 10 cup. Yeah. 10 cup in reverse. Whatever you are lacking, you will get back. You will be in abundance. You'll be just fine. Because they can't talk about you no more. To make other people go against you. They can't talk about you no more to make other people go against you so that way you will be in lack. You're going to be okay. This makes me so happy. You're going to be okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's the end. It's the end of you being in lack. You're going to be okay. It doesn't matter what it looks like right now. You keep your head up. You get your ass up off your shoulders. You get out there. You work. You keep doing whatever you have to do because you are going to make it. You will not be in lack for much longer, baby. I can't say the much longer is tomorrow. Don't quote me on that shit. But you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. You are divinely guided. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. This is so beautiful. Receptors. Paid leave. In reverse. They don't know how to deal with pressure and their abrupt responses. You ain't getting nothing. Somebody might have a baby. condolences if they may have lost the baby, because I don't play about kids. I don't care what's going on. The kids are innocent. You feel me? But whenever somebody did what they did, they messed everything up. You're not finna get nothing. These people ain't finna get nothing. They're not gonna get nothing. They're gonna have to stay in their situation with nothing. Paid leave, stay broke. They're gonna stay broke based on how they reacted, based on all of their actions. They're gonna stay broke. They're gonna be working for the rest of their life, barely making it. That's what I'm getting. There was enough time. Crown chakra in reverse. You are a soul in a human body. No, these people are soulless. These people are soulless. They ran out of time. These soulless individuals are losing everything. They're losing everything. They didn't deserve it no way. They didn't get it the right way. Because if they did, why would it be lost? External validation. Why? Why did they do it? For external validation. They wanted to look good. They wanted to look good. They wanted to look good for, what are we in kindergarten? High school? Middle school? This is crazy. Bankruptcy. Barbie teens. Let's be real. All you bitches wanna look like me. Wanna be into men, get booked like me. Wanna run up in the lab and cook like me. But ain't now you hoes a secret like me. Pussy so good, his ex wanna still fight me. Face so pretty, bitches was they could slice me. They are not going, they can't be you. They wanted to be you so bad. They wanted your life and your style so bad. And they did anything to get it. That's why their asses ain't got nothing. That's why their asses ain't got nothing. I cut all my jiggers off, but they would still wife me. Yup, him too. He would still wife me. They did all of this to bring you down. But the secrets are out. They're losing. That's out. You're able to move forward and away from somebody that you used to know. You were divinely guided to move forward. And they can't talk about you no more. That's why they over here stressed. Because you are not in lack. And they got to stay wherever they are broke. And they don't have no soul. These are soulless individuals that thought they had enough time and they did it for external validation. Look, let me tell you something. People are gonna people. And this life is gonna be what it is. But at the end of the day, the only person you need to impress and outdo is yourself. Be a better version tomorrow of you than you were today. Because the moment you need validation from humans is the moment you'll never be able to measure up and you're going to self-destruct. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. You're going to self-destruct. And that's exactly what these people did. Because they didn't realize you were authentic. You were divinely guided. You get what I'm saying? You were divinely guided to be who you are. Nobody had to tell you. Nobody had to walk you through it. Nobody had to talk you through it. These folks are wild. They hate that you're you. And they can't be you better than you. And that's real.